I know it was a tough loss for the Aztecs, but if there was any question about Juwan Washington and whether or not he's ready to take the baton from Pumphrey to Penny, to this man, Juwan Washington. He proved it on the road against Stanford. Juwan Washington hanging out with the Cannons. Juwan, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good, Juwan. All right, Juwan, obviously most important to you is you want to win a game, and you guys came up short on Friday night. But let's put that aside for a second. It was your first opportunity to be the feature back for San Diego State. How would you evaluate what you did on Friday night?
I'll evaluate as we did some really good things as an offense. We got a lot of things to improve on, but up front, those guys did a really good job of, creating scenes, and I was pretty much running on the secondary most of the time throughout the game, and if I can do that throughout the game, it's going to be a good day for the offense, and those guys really did a good job of making holes up front.
Juwan, you seem to have a pretty ferocious style of running. I'm not believing that you're only 190 pounds. I'm saying 220 at a minimum. But you run within a very aggressive style and elusiveness that many successful running backs have. Is this something that you strive to do, or is it just kind of innate in your being when you get the football in your hands?
Well, it's just something that just comes with my frame. Being a smaller running back, you have a low center of gravity, and it's hard to tackle smaller guys sometimes and, just stay low and just run with force. And a lot of times some guys come in with arm tackles, and the main goal is just run through those arm tackles and get as many yards as possible.
Juwan, we talked to you a couple of times leading up to the game, and, of course, part of being the running back at San Diego State is you're going to be much more than just, handed the ball. You caught a couple of passes. You returned a kick. You were in on punt returns. How'd you feel after the game? Did you feel okay? Obviously, the most times you've actually touched the ball during the course of your college career. How did you feel after the game?
I felt pretty good after the game. I've been working this off season to be able to take on a bigger workload, and that's something Coach Hall has been working on with me. And we did a good job of keeping me maintained. And I was able to come in and stay winded and be able to carry the load a little bit.
Hey, Juwan, there's a new tackling rule in the NFL, and I know it doesn't translate to college ranks, but there is a lot of that trying to keep the head out of the game. Do you feel like as an offensive player, a running back, that is something that's kind of, favorable, beneficial to your success, is that it's really hard for these defensive players to tackle guys like you because, they can get thrown out of the game if they don't do it right?
Yeah, it works in an advantage because some of those guys they're cautious of the new rule, and sometimes they kind of think about how they want to tackle while they're running up to you, and you can just make a decision and go opposite which way they're going, and sometimes it just affects the way they want to tackle.
Juwan Washington, he is the All-American candidate. I say that right now with great confidence in the kind of season we expect to see in 2018. Obviously, you guys had the early 7-0 lead. You were obviously in the game at halftime. The second half got a little bit away from you. What was the general mood of the team as you guys headed back from Stanford, Juwan?
We were just, all coming together. We had a talk after the game, just to fix the mental mistakes that we made out there. We all talked about finishing strong, and we came out pretty fast, and we just have to maintain that throughout the season. That's something we're going to get better at every week, and we just learn from the mistakes that we made out there and just get better from it.
Hey, Juwan, your quarterback, Christian Chapman, running the ball, did not have a very good day. Now, did you have a talk with him afterwards and say, listen, this is how you explode a hole. This is how you get positive yards. Was there anything about the negative 37 that was said between the two of you guys?
Oh no, Christian, he's been here for a long time. And, he knows he's been through the games, and he knows how to learn from the mistakes that he's making. And a lot of times, it's just we got to do a better job up front sometimes to get him a little bit more holes and be able to make those passes. And it's going to get corrected. Everything is a learning experience for everyone, and he's a good leader for our team, and he knows how to come from adversity and just learn from it.
Juwan, you had 158 yards rushing, 194 all-purpose yards. Bryce Love had 29 yards rushing. Did you catch up with Bryce after the game? Did you have any really exchange at all with Bryce Love, either before or after the game?
Oh, no, I didn't talk to him before or after. I didn't see him actually too many times, but I really was just happy for my defense that they went out there and played a good game. It was just talk all week and all summer about the run offense from Stanford, and they did a really good job of going out there and making a statement just to show that they are a really physical defense, and they did a great job with that.
Juwan, you got Sac State coming up this week. It's definitely not Stanford, but I guess the only similarity is that they're Northern California. What's the mindset for you going into this one, and how does it differ from, say, the entire offensive game plan?
Oh, just go in there and treat every game like it's a championship game, and you got to go out there and work hard throughout the week just so you can get better and go out there. No matter who we play, we want to go out there and execute what we have planned for the week and just go out there and have a good game.
All right, Juwan, final thing here, because Pete Fox is telling everybody you're 250 pounds. That's not true. All right, so give us your current height and weight, Juwan. What is your current height and weight?
I think I'm around the same as everyone says, 5'7", 190. That's my range for the year. That's what I've been wanting to stay at.
But that's a strong 190, Pete. You understand that?
Well, yeah,
that's a
exactly.
chiseled 190.
Muscle weighs more than fat. We know that.
Yes, sir.
And by the way, what's your 40 time, Juwan? What's your 40 time right now?
4.0.
I'm not sure. I haven't ran that in a long time.
Well, you will eventually once you get to that next level in the NFL. Well, Juwan, I want to congratulate you. I know it's a disappointment. It's only one game. We expect different results against Sac State. But what a start of the season for you personally. 158 yards on the road against Stanford, proving again that the running back position is in very good hands with the great Juwan Washington. Juwan, we appreciate you joining us here on this. Aren't you hanging out with friends and family on Labor Day? What's going on here, Juwan?
Oh, we're just getting out of practice.
Oh, well, very good. See that? Practicing on Labor Day. I like the mindset of Rocky Line. Juwan, we'll talk to you down the road, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
There he is, Juwan Washington. Another great
Heading out
kid.
to Monty's Pub.
All these kids, the last 2 years that we've been privileged to be the home of the Aztecs, one after another, man. These kids come on, and they are great kids, man. They're great. They talk about the game and everything else. I love Juwan Washington's game. As he said, being short, not small, but short, is a huge advantage. I like what you said, Pete, about this idea of all these tackling rules, and they're I saw it in the UCLA guys are getting thrown out of games if you leave with the helmet. But when you have to take on a running back that is that short and that powerful and that fast, that's tough. If you have to worry about, gee, am I going to hit him the right way? He'll be gone off to the races.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yep. Same thing.
That's the same kind of body style.
Oh, yeah. So powerful running back. Juwan Washington is going to be a really good Aztec for a long time.